to hello, welcome to another quarantine YYC community interview. I'm your host, Lionel McGuino, but also known as Superman, King of YYC, and I'm the Stampede King, baby. I go 10% every year. And here with me is a beautiful, talented, smart, amazing, also a Stampede princess in 2018, Jessica Wilson. Yay!
Lionel, I love that bit about Stampede King. That is
Yeah.
your title.
Yeah. So can you tell, like, did you hear that people like we calls me the Stampede King? So if the Stampede princess and all this is it, I am the Stampede King. So
I love it.
any anyways, how are you doing in your quarantine and what have you been up to?
Well, I'm still working, so counting my blessings every day. I still have a job, which I'm super thankful for. Um, I mean, working from home is a little bit difficult just with all the distractions. But other than that, I've been eating a lot and working on a ton of passion projects. So I think I'm doing okay, honestly. I miss people. I miss social lives, but
Oh yeah.
I mean, this Zoom thing, I'm getting the hang of it. So
So you've been watching Netflix, a lot of Netflix.
yes, Tiger King.
What do you feel about Tiger King?
That is the talk of the town. I don't. Did you watch it?
Oh yeah, Tiger, like Tiger King, like people would say Tiger King is all hype. Tiger King live up to the hype, like so many crazy characters. You think they're doing it for show, but they're actually that is their personality. They're actually just being themselves and they give it. They're not gonna bullshit. There's I freaking love Tiger King and like the creative side how they take their time and like document like every every thing going around of making that documentary. Netflix really did a good job about making the series. I'm really impressed.
I find it almost hilarious that it was so crazy that at every turn was just you didn't even see that coming, this move or that move, that and it was so crazy and insane that you almost didn't even realize that they're abusing these tigers in captivity. Like it's like that's
And
the least of everyone's concern is these tigers. Carol
the,
Baskin.
so speaking of her, do you think she's guilty? Let's get real. Do you think that Carol Baskin, the people that haven't seen the Tiger King series, highly recommended it. So Carol Baskin, there's a theory that he did that is involved with her ex-husband disappearance. Do
I
you agree with that?
I don't know. She does seem a little crazy.
They're all crazy.
But I am a very gullible person, so you could tell me that the sky is orange and I'd probably believe you.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I know you're gullible. But yeah, but but with Carol Baskin apparently volatile law enforcement are checking into the case. Are the case reopened again, and they wanna know what really happened now because of the Netflix series, eh?
Yeah, I'm excited to see if anything comes of it. I'll definitely be keeping a close eye on that one.
Yeah, I think it's too crazy, but I honestly think there's something there's something that doesn't add up.
Have you been binging Netflix at all?
Oh yeah, I told you before talking to you, I was watching Too Hot to Handle.
Right.
Really good, really, really good job. Classy TV show. I freaking love it. Like the drama, the people are like they're not everyone is so the premise of the show, everyone is attractive and they're going on a retreat. They cannot hook up, they cannot physically like touch each other, so they have to connect emotionally, and it's kinda a weird experiment, but fun. And like if they do like break the rules and do like gifting each other or other stuff, they get money deducted from the gas price, with it like wow, I cannot believe how many people are like, oh, I cannot help myself, I need to get you, and the gift cost them like freaking $3,000. I'm like, dude, if I was in there and if there's money in the line, I freaking lock myself up. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna risk
Yeah.
just like giving into my urges for and with all that money. I can do it right after I get the money. Like, come on, guys.
I would feel so guilty if I was the reason why somebody like I cost somebody $3,000. That would just
Oh,
wouldn't be able to sleep at night.
there is just one couple that there is just one couple that went all the way and did other stuff, and they with the all like the all members of the retreat like a good
Was that Harry and
good
what's her name?
Vin Vincetka.
Yeah, was that
Yeah,
that?
yeah, they like they like got them like a lot of money. I'm like, guys, come on.
That'd make me.
Yeah, it's so freaking ridiculous. Like I'm watching a lot of that, and I'm watching the new Michael Jordan documentary. So that is pretty good too. Pretty good to look at behind the scenes and like because in a lot of like sport teams we don't know what's going on behind that scene, but it's so interesting to see like what's going on and what drama is happening in like teams, and then I'm like, oh crap. Yeah.
That would be an interesting documentary to watch.
Yeah, I highly recommended it. Are you a basketball fan?
I'm not. I've
And
never put any effort, I guess I should say, into watching basketball.
it's so fun. Even like watching it live it's like more fun than a hockey game. No offense, but like watching basketball is like so interactive compared to watching hockey. I guess hockey is more older and more traditional, and basketball is quite new. So basketball was being interactive with the fans, but I freaking love it.
I did go to one basketball game um, when I was down in Phoenix last year, and we were watching this team called the Golden Nuggets play. And I thought that was so entertaining because their name was the Golden Nuggets.
The nugget.
What's with the Nugget? Or maybe did I say that wrong?
Yeah.
The Nuggets.
The nugget. Yeah, the nugget.
Sorry. Yeah.
Go for it. Yeah.
I just hope both teams have fun.
Yeah. But did you have fun?
It was fun. We bought kind of nosebleed seats, and then halfway through the game we got an upgrade, and so we were in the 13th row for the rest of the game, and that was actually really cool.
Nice.
You are the cooler it gets.
Yeah, and then I remember when the Toronto Raptors came to Calgary, it was the tickets sold out really fast, like all tickets, and people were selling tickets for like $1,000.
Wow.
Yeah. I got tickets because of work, and then like my cousin work got that promo code, so we were able to get tickets for like really cheap, to like $45, like in the first section, in the first like level, so we were pretty lucky. And then and then like all my friends are like looking at me, and they're like watching, like they're like watching the game too. So I felt like everyone that I knew was like at the game.
You ran into a lot of people you knew.
Yeah, because like right after work, we just came by and then like just like go for drinks and
That's
like
not surprising though, Lionel. You know so many people.
yeah. I'm the king of YYC. Of course, I knew so many people. Yeah.
Community king.
Yeah. Anyway, speaking of community, like you're really involved with the community. So, what first got you into being so involved with the community?
You know, I think really my dad was an influential part in that, and my sister. So, sorry, there's a hair in my mouth. My sister has Down syndrome, which I think you know.
Yeah.
And so we were pretty heavily involved in like the Special Olympics community and like a lot of other kind of like a prep and up with downs, that those kinds of communities. And then my dad really just kind of ingrained it in both my sister and I that we should always be looking for ways that we can volunteer our time and you know, we're given so much in this life and that we really need to find a way to give back. So really from a very young age, I've been taught that community is number one.
Yeah, and I totally agree. Like with my mom, with like me and my sister, like community is important, and like a job is a job, but like giving back to the community is a reward for yourself too.
Yeah.
And like, and you talk about like, you talk about like your family and your dad and your sister about like being being making you really passionate about community building. So like briefly, can you name a few like ways, a few organizations or a few ways that you really like give back to the community?
A few organizations that I like, that I'm involved with that give back.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, the obvious one is the Stampede.
Yeah.
So many different ways. I mean, you're no stranger to this. That like every committee does something different, and so being on a couple different ones, you really get to see all different sides of the Calgary community. And one thing that I really genuinely love about the Stampede is that it makes a city with like a million people in it feel like it's just a small town. So that's really cool. But what other organizations do I volunteer with? Lionel, you got me all nervous. I'm blanking.
I got to say, I make every girl nervous. Like, let's be honest there. I make every girl nervous. With one look.
You're funny. Okay, no, it's coming to me. I obviously volunteer with Special Olympics, which I was volunteering with this one program that they ran called Social Club, and it was hosted by one of my sister's friend's cousins, and his idea was that he just wanted all of the athletes that are involved with Special Olympics to kind of have like a Friday night hangout with all their friends. So we would do it every second Friday. And we would rent out a community center, and then we would just like play games and just have some good fun and just have that space and that opportunity for a lot of these athletes to just see their friends. They all live very obviously active, busy lives, and so that was a lot of fun to get to see people come together like that.
Yeah, I freaking love that idea, and I kind of miss that idea of an opportunity for us to like all be together. And we were talking about it before, like we take it for granted sometimes, but really like we miss it. I miss community. Yeah.
Too. I do too.
And I have a bonus question for you. So you talk about you. So clearly you do a lot of work with the disability community, and for that I have to thank you so much. And then my question to you is, how important is how important for a person with a disability to have a voice in our society, especially now during this pandemic?
How important is it?
Yeah,
I think it's equally as important that every member of our society has a voice, regardless of whether you have a disability or not. But for people, so for instance, like my sister, especially during this pandemic, I think it's really important for people to really recognize that there are members of the society who are at a higher risk, and you know, it's not just the elderly or the sick. Like, we just have to be conscious of that. And but yeah, it's we do need to kind of advocate for each other.
yeah, and I totally agree. Like people don't really like that social distancing is so hard for them, especially like they cannot access to certain services or to their daily routine to become independent. It's hard for some people, for us to like be independent and to get our services that we need because of that all social distancing thing. And like you also talk about the stampede, so can you and you got up and you got on about it, but can you tell me more why the stampede is so special?
How much
And
time?
like I know that the stampede is canceled this year. You know I'm really outspoken, like, but can you tell? I think people already know what I feel, but can you tell people like why you and me like think that stampede is so special?
Because it is.
True.
I think, and as I know how you feel, Lionel. I cried. I cried when Stampede got canceled, and I knew it was coming. I don't think any of us were lying to ourselves, but I think in that cancellation notice, it held. It really held the weight of this pandemic and how serious it is. But with that being said, I could not be more proud to stand behind an organization that, like the Stampede, that continuously proves its leadership in the community. And the whole slogan CS stands for community spirit.
Yeah,
And I mean, community is huge to Stampede, and I think that they did the right thing by putting the community first, the health of everybody first. And it was the right decision.
yeah, I totally agree, and people don't realize that. Yeah, some people that 10-day for December, but with me and you and like 5,000 other people, we work tirelessly all year around planning, planning something and helping the community get more involved with like seeing, making them feel better and making them put a smile on their faces. But yeah, like
And I think
the,
that's also why Stampede is so special, is because it, whether you are there for, you know, the 10-day party, or you're there for the rodeo, or you're there to expose your kids to, you know, the agricultural side of our community, and everybody can benefit, and it's a gathering place for everyone. And you can't deny the energy that it brings to our city. Like, it's, come July, our city is lights up.
yeah, definitely. Then like people often tell me like people often like tell me like, oh, you like, oh, why are you so sad that some teachers canceled? And like, so some speech is a passion of mine. I've been actually involved with some kids since I was since I was 16 years old. So it was like a really good friendship, like really good art, really like somebody that took my art away and then math it to a million pieces.
I feel that.
Oh yeah, by the way, what are you drinking?
It's an orange juice and bubbly.
Bubbly, nice.
An
I
orange.
would, no, I got it was a mimosa. I'm like, yo, will you bring me one?
A mimosa on a Monday.
Yeah, yeah, mimosa Monday. You, you didn't hear that saying? It's mimosa Monday.
I like that.
Yeah,
Mimosa on every day that ends with day. Can we change
yeah.
that?
Yeah. So speaking of the Stampede, I introduced you the Stampede Princess in 2018, and I have to say, yeah, I'm gonna be straight to the camera. You are my favorite Stampede Princess of all time. You can even take a video of that. I think a lot of people are gonna get mad at me, but
I bet you say that to all the ex-royals that you know.
I, yeah, yeah,
I'm
they're
gonna
gonna feel like what? They're gonna be texting me right now or sliding into my DMs and say, "What the hell are you saying?" Yeah, but in all series, in all series, they're like one of my favorite Stampede princess of all time. And what is
Final.
experience like being a Stampede princess?
It's it was one of the best experiences of my entire life. I can't even, it's so hard to put it into words, because it was something that I had dreamed of doing for so long, and I finally had the confidence and the courage to go and try out for it. But I couldn't have even, it exceeded my expectations throughout the year. I mean, I met people that I would have never have met otherwise. Like, our paths would have never have crossed if it weren't for Stampede. And I mean, we got to meet Justin Trudeau, we got to meet people from Germany, we got to meet cowboys, we got to meet corporate CEOs. We were all over the place, and I mean, you go into it knowing that you're going to receive training in media and interview training and public speaking training, but what you get out of it is so much more than that. And I'm lucky that I got Lindsay and Jaden and Kieran as my team, because I think the friendships that came out of our year are the greatest testament to it. And we're
Yeah.
still really close. We still talk all the time. So I really am super blessed to have that experience.
Yeah, yeah, and like when I saw you guys for the first time with the work in the rodeo in the Agrim building a couple of years ago, and like I really admire the strong bond you guys have for one another, and even like going to the office at work, like you guys stop by and say hi to me, and like I love how goofy you guys are together.
We
Like
had so
you
much fun.
guys
I'm
are
gonna
so
cry.
goofy. I love it. And then like what has that experience taught you?
Oh gosh, so much. Honestly, I think it taught me um, just how important it is to understand your history, um, which I think Stampede does so well. It really connects us to our roots. But it taught me how to be a good friend, which I think is one of the greatest lessons. Um, it taught me that there's value in every member in our society. I'm gonna cry.
Don't worry, I will send you my too.
Gosh, what else did it teach me? It taught me not to get on a horse bareback with spurs on.
Oh yeah, I can. Yeah, yeah, that is definitely not a good idea.
It taught me that somebody's always watching and somebody is always looking up to you. Um, so put your best face forward.
Yeah, yeah, I get that too.
But yeah, I think there's so many lessons. We could go on for hours.
Yeah, but and like speaking about the filming, do you guys have any? Did it give you any good stuff? Any drug?
Any like free stuff?
Yeah.
Oh gosh. Lionel, we had the best sponsors. I can't even begin to tell you how generous they were. I'm sure you've seen all of our outfits. Majority of them were made by Janine's Custom Creations.
Yes, I'm really quite jealous of your outfit. Way. So yeah,
You can borrow them anytime you want.
I don't think it fits on me. You're too tall for me.
You're right. The Wranglers might be dragging in the dirt a little.
Yeah, the Wranglers might be good, and I might sweat it out. Like I haven't worked out in like I haven't
It's
worked
all the gym
out.
closed.
I haven't worked out since I saw you.
The last time?
Yeah.
No way.
So right before that state of emergency, I haven't worked out since early March.
Oh my goodness.
I know.
Like,
I know. And
we're
like
gonna get baby lambs in the gym again. But hey, the good thing is at least the run got postponed. So
oh yeah. Oh yeah, by the way, for all the viewers, I got so I got Jessica. I was jokingly putting it in the red, and you know, Jessica said she was gullible. So I got her to sign up for the Calgary Marathon doing a 10K. And then she like posted on Instagram and text me. And I don't want to feel like a dick or anything. So I'm like, man, I just got called out and I will look bad if I don't follow through. So I signed
Well,
up the 5K and we were gonna do the marathon, but it got postponed. So I got a lot of training to do before then.
I was gonna say, you know what that means? We should bump it up. We should do the 15K.
Yeah, no, no.
No.
No, no, no. I think like I think back in icon I could probably do a 10K and a 15K, but now like I'm every year I just can't. I
we're,
just
we're
can't.
we're on a different race now. It's the quarantine 15.
Yeah.
It's an eating competition.
Yeah, I've been like eating really bad. Don't judge me. I've been like eating McDonald's a lot.
Hey man, we gotta go easy on ourselves, right?
Yeah. So I also wanna you talk about doing your passion project. So can you tell me what are your passion projects?
Um, so I started doing macrame. Have you ever heard
What
of that
is
before?
no? What is macrame?
It's it's basically knitting but with your hands. Um, and you take yarn or rope. Uh, and have you ever seen those hippie bohemian wall hangings before? That's
Oh
what it
yeah.
is.
Oh, nice,
So I've
nice.
started doing that. And then
Like two needles.
um, this stuff doesn't require needles, but I did
Oh,
order. You're gonna laugh at this. A cross stitch kit. It should get here pretty soon, actually.
I'm not gonna laugh at you for that.
I'm turning into an old lady.
I
And
get my sister order one too.
did she?
Yeah, but my sister is actually doing. My sister actually ordered a sewing kit, so
Going
she
good?
can. Yeah, she been sewing like crazy.
I love it.
Yeah. And like, what other projects are you doing?
Um, well, so I moved out of my house. I was living with my parents, and then they were coming home from Hawaii when the borders were closing, so they needed to self-isolate for 2 weeks. And so I moved out of the house and moved in with my girlfriend Alicia. Um, and I've been sleeping on an air mattress for the last 6 weeks. And so I decided, I'm gonna live here now. Like, we'll just completely move out of my parents' house. But I need a bed, so we decided to make. Have you ever seen those pallet beds before?
Yeah.
So we went out and picked up a bunch of like wood pallets and brought them home, and so now we're like sanding them down and staining them, and um, we're gonna find a saw somewhere. I don't know who let us do this, but and then we're gonna make matching bedside tables. And then I think from there we're probably gonna make pot or planters for a garden.
Oh, that is so amazing. And after you're done, wanna make me a planter too?
Sure,
It's my patio is kinda empty right now.
we'll
But
even plant it for you.
but yeah, like for the like for the bed thing, why couldn't you just go to IKEA? Like any Latino normal person, because what you were saying that went over my head because it sounds like too much work.
See, and a logical person would go to IKEA and buy a bed.
Yeah.
But
And
I think me and my roommates are on this like independent woman train. Like we can pioneer women, you know, we can do whatever we want and we don't need anybody to help us. And so far it's turning out kind of okay.
nice, 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 and I respect that. Maybe I got to admit I'm pretty lazy too. I would pay someone to. I would buy it from IKEA. Pay for delivery and pay for the assembly, or or get one of my friends to do it for me, and then I will just buy them food.
See, I'm also pretty lazy, which is why it's taken me 6 weeks to.
Oh man, and like laundry and stuff. Like I only do laundry once a month.
Once a month.
I know I got too much clothes and like I'm really bad. So like and then I was like gonna go for a new load or I get like a subscription of laundry service.
You can do that?
Yeah, and like and it's affordable to be like $100 per month, and they do it like every week.
Wow.
So really, it's like $25-$30 a week. So I'm like,
Might be worth it.
yeah, yeah, especially if you're paying for the water bill.
Oh gosh.
So, and I also see you doing a lot of photography. So, what got you into it besides me?
I was
Cause
gonna
I
say
know,
you.
cause I know I'm amazing and I'm perfect. Yeah, like why not? Look at me. So yeah, what got you into photography?
um Honestly, my jealousy.
I so
It wasn't, I don't think it was ever like one specific person or photo, but I was just always so jealous of photographers. It was you. But you said I couldn't use that answer.
oh yeah, true.
um yeah, I was just jealous of people's ability to capture these like stunning photos or moments, and I really want to be able to do that.
Oh yeah, and like honestly, like anyone can be a photographer. That need to like do it. That need to keep practicing,
Yeah,
right? And
and
like
I've got the right people to talk to help me out.
yeah, you know me. And like, what about photography interests you?
Like what kind of photography?
No, what about photography like
Oh,
interests you?
um I like, this might sound really cheesy, but you know how on Snapchat, like you can save photos that you took and then it'll pop up in your memories. So like you'll get like 3 years ago you did this, and it's just kind of like a nice reminder to of what you've done, where you've been, who you've seen. That's what I like about photography.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, totally. And like with the connection we make and like the story words, like a photo can say 1,000,000 words. Like it's so powerful. And
yeah.
I freaking like photography is the love of my life. Story potential future life out there. But yeah.
Photography's number one.
Yeah, sorry, future kids, if you're listening to this video on YouTube.
I know you need sneakers, but dad needs a new camera.
I also do love new sneakers too. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna buy new sneakers
Are
this
you on
week.
are you part of this sneaker culture? I've just learned about this the other day, that this is like a whole a fad, but I don't
Well,
understand it.
well, when I had money and actually, before I went back to college, I had some money, some income coming in. I was really into views. Like I remember buying views for I know it really bad for like every paycheck I got. Like, you know, you got a big, you got a other job and you're like, oh, that is more money than I expect. And then you're like buying views like every
Shocking.
2 weeks. Yeah, and like go traveling. So yeah, I bought a lot of views over the years, and like I need to get rid of some of them, but I keep on wanting more.
Is that so? Lionel had commented on this photo that I posted on my story about how many shoes that I had at my front door. And then he was like, I was like, they're not all mine, I swear. And he goes, no judgment. It makes
No,
so much sense now.
yeah, no judgment, cause all the views in the front, they're not my sister, they're my yours. So I was like, wow, and my sister gets really mad about how many views I have. I'm like, yep,
How
they're
many
like,
do you think?
how many I have? Probably right now, probably 15 showing in the front. And like I got 5 more views in my room.
Are they all different styles, different brands?
No, they're all like, yeah, they're like all like Adidas, Nikes. I'm a big Jordan fan. It's all about the sweet culture and stuff, and like,
Makes
yeah,
sense.
like every view, like like as a kid, like growing up, it was like with like my mom being like a single mom, it was like not like I will like my family couldn't afford to get new shoes, but now like me making my own money, I feel like I'm making it up in the last time. I'm like, hey, will you guys up? I'm buying new shoes.
Treat yourself.
Yeah, I'm treating myself. I'm like, at least I'm not. spending my money on like some like something stupid.
Exactly. Like
Yeah.
eh.
Yeah. Or like video game. Sorry if I offend anyone. But yeah, what be getting on track with photography? What camera gear do you shoot with, and how do you edit your photos?
So I'm pretty new to the game, I guess. So I've only really got my Nikon, pardon me, the D, what is it? What did we say it was? 5600?
Yeah, 56.
I'm a great photographer. um and then whatever lens. I never went and checked my lens. But I edit all my photos with Lightroom. I asked my friend Raphael, he does a lot of wildlife photography,
Oh yeah,
what he uses, and he suggested Lightroom with Adobe. So
yeah,
I went and downloaded that and have been playing around. But hey, did you just see Adobe is doing discounted classes? So for $40 you can take courses on how to use their Lightroom or Photoshop, or their Media Pro, like the video editor.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Are you gonna do it?
I
Oh
have
yeah.
another passion project coming up.
Oh yeah. Oh, right. Yeah, I was actually gonna consider coming to go for photography before like going back to school, but I got some advice from some people, like some other photographers that are in the programming field, and they were like, Lorna, you don't really need it. You know what you're doing. It's a money grabber. You're gonna waste $4,000
That's how much
on.
it costs.
No, I might be like over exaggerating, but it
A lot of money.
it probably cost more than $1,000.
Wow. Well, you certainly know so many people in the photography community. And what I love is everybody's just willing to help out. Like if you reach out to somebody, they have no problem being like, yeah, I'd love to like take you out and like teach you how to use your camera.
Yeah,
My friend
it's
James did that with me.
oh,
My friend James, he
oh,
he does he's got his own wedding photography company. I forgot the name of it off the top of my head. I can't remember. Um,
nice,
but yeah, we went out downtown and he was like helping me kind of learn the ropes with my camera. And
nice, nice. Yeah, yeah, like, like it was funny. Like I did a photo walk with a couple of people a few years ago. Connect, I really started connecting with those people because they were pretty cool, and then we exchanged like numbers and like Instagram handles, and like the next morning I saw their Instagram story. Kinda look familiar, kinda look like my backyard, kinda look like my yard right now. So I'm like, wait a minute, are they like living beside me? And yeah, they happen to be my next door neighbors,
what a
and
small world! No way.
yeah, like we've been like shooting a lot ever since, and now like we've been out there like in the house somewhere like doing their own stuff. Yeah. But yeah, we're like, do you reach out to many people?
I've only reached out to a few. So my friend James and then my friend Raphael, and still waiting on you to teach me.
I know. I
I have an excuse right now, but
I was planning to do it in May, but with the coronavirus and stuff, I was like, no. And then, like, I wanted to take you somewhere in downtown that got a lot of, like, backdrops. Isn't even have a studio, beautiful studio, and then I was gonna take you there so we can film. But we're gonna shoot. We're gonna shoot after this is over, or we can shoot it now in a socially safe social distancing with
so
my new lens.
my roommates and I were talking about buying those you know those big kind of hamster ball-y type things, the plastic balls.
Oh yeah,
You go play around and play soccer in them. We were thinking of getting those. You go to the grocery store and
yeah,
but they're
yeah.
$250.
250 damn. And didn't they ask that at some kids too?
Did they?
Yeah, remember the kids are running to the water with a answer ball, and
I
then they always fall down. It's near the drum. It's right beside the trampoline and the skyscraper provide.
oh my goodness, I don't think that I saw that. That would have been so fun. Anybody could have done it.
No, I think kids are. I think kids are only allowed. I think I tried. Or maybe I was under the influence, so they didn't let me do it. But you know that some kids like 10 for 10.
I
And
love it. I think that's my favorite social campaign.
10 for 10. Yeah, I remember I like that was the campaign of mine for well going to 4 years ago back in 2016,
I
and
remember that.
I think I stopped like working during some gigs that year, and then I was like, even if I stopped working, I'm still going jam for 10, and then yeah,
Fin-
that's a lot of money.
but you got onto the grounds for free and stuff, right? Because you would just go to Nashville North.
Yeah, yeah, like I went for free and like so I was a volunteer back then too, so I got in like free free food and all that. But yeah, like with the with the stampede, like I go to Nashville North. By the way, did did I tell you the story how I got in line in that from North?
No.
Okay. I think I'm the only one can do I'm the only one that can do it with other people, but I don't recommend other people doing it or telling that story because only I can. So there
Okay.
was a line and that's from north all the way to the back of the ladder, right?
Classic. Yeah.
and then me and my friend, me and my friend were seeing the national line, and we got some time to kill because our friend, one of our friends was waiting for his brother and his girlfriend to arrive to Calgary, and we're meeting up with them after in the big four-way. And then, like, I had a couple of friends and that's from North. So I was like, I'm gonna try this because, like, what, what is the worst sport that you're gonna do? Say no? So I tried it, and like, do you know, like, going to Disneyland?
Yeah.
It got like a disability line.
Yeah.
So I went up to the national bouncer because, and like I knew the supervisor at National North, so I texted him. I'm like, can I say that? And he told me to say exactly what he told me, and I can cut in line. So I'm like, hey, do you have a disability line? Because I cannot stand in line for a really long time, and I kind of played it out. I remember my friend Jimmy one, and my friend, really good guy, Jimmy one, and he bought of it and tell him, and then my friend was like, oh shit, they're actually considering it. And then my friend just walked beside me, and my friend is like, holy crap, is it? And then they're like, yeah, that talk to my supervisor, you're good to go. And then I'm like, sweet. And
Oh
then
my
I like
God.
got in line. I think we were only there for an hour because we couldn't see our other friends. So we left after a few drinks. We finally saw my friends, and they were all the way in the corral. The line was that long, and then I was like, really? And they were like, where were you? I'm like, I went,
Yeah.
I went, and, and I drank a couple of drinks before coming to meet you. Now I'm going to the big four, and they were all like, what the heck? You went in? And they're like, how long did you wait in line? I'm like, I waited for 2 minutes. 2 minutes. And they were like, oh man. And then I'm like, anyone wanna hang out with me? And then I gave my friend Carly. They're like, yeah, I go hang out with you. I'm like, yeah. And then while everyone else waited for 4 hours, I'm like, yeah, you can also keep me. But yeah, moral of the story, I can take you in that North.
So, want to hear about the time that I skipped the line?
Yeah, I wanna know how.
So, it was last year, and it was my first year as an alumni. And it was parade day, so it was the first Friday, and I guess tradition. We go back to the rodeo tent and like hang out with all the rodeo people and crush a few alcoholic beverages.
Yeah, you.
And so Andy, you know Andy, he goes, yeah,
Yeah.
my buddy is one of the bouncers at Nashville North. Like if you go in this back way and you just say like, yeah, Andy said that you'd let us in, you can get in. And me, Lindsay, and then a couple of the other of the alumni girls decided to name drop Andy. But there was more like there was like 10 of us, I think, that were that did that. So like a little more than this poor guy bargained for. Because I guess they could get in trouble if they do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we skipped the 4-hour line.
Yeah, I would have. I think I need. Oh yeah, I did need Bob Andy name. Last year too. Yeah, I did. I did need. I went down to the back entrance point. I went to there. I'm like, hey, I cannot go. I couldn't get their attention in front, so I went in the back and I'm like, hey, so my friend Andy. And then they're like, yeah, it's so
It's bad doing
fun.
that though. Like once you do it once, you just want to do it all the time.
Yeah, and honestly, I got in trouble like cowboy because somebody did name drop me like 20, 20 girls in a day name drop me and like and like and like it was like with that girl like I don't talk to her anymore or like I don't hang out with her anymore and then like she decided to need for me and then the bouncer like one of the managers called me and they're like, yeah, do you know those people? I'm like only like two of them and they're like, yeah, so we have to like get rid of your your breath and shit. I'm like, no. Yeah, so that's why I don't have any cowboy breath lips anymore in like 3 years.
Wow. People can just really abuse the system, hey?
Yeah, yeah. But so, like, I feel like even in some people, like, everything goes.
That's true.
Yeah.
I'm also guilty of that, but anyways.
Me too. Anyway, back to taking photos. What kind of photos do you like to take?
Well, I really like I'm a big hiker, so I love going out into the mountains just about every weekend. So I've naturally just gravitated towards landscape photography. Um, but with that being said, I've also taken a lot of photos of my cats.
Oh yeah, oh
So
yeah. I love your cat. By the way, so cute.
thanks. And they put up with a lot. They're really good.
Yeah.
But my horse also has become
Oh yeah.
my supermodel. So
Oh yeah. I saw your recent photo. So cute. And by the way, welcome back to Instagram.
yeah. I needed to take a little hiatus for a while and focus on my mental health
Oh yeah.
and yeah, working on me and as much as I love social media because it's such a powerful tool, but it can also be a very destructive tool. So
Oh yeah, definitely. And like I feel like you get like you, as a photographer, you get caught up with the newest trend that you're not focusing on what you wanna create.
Yeah, exactly. I found I don't know about you, but I found myself constantly looking at what other people were um, posting or
Oh
doing,
yeah,
and you just get into like this comparison game where you're just like,
yeah,
oh, what can this person obviously is living this really cool life, and this people bring this to the table, and then it was like, well, what do I bring to the table? And that's such a negative mindset to have.
yeah, yeah, exactly. And I felt like that in like the beginning phases of my photography career. And like, yeah, it can give photographers motivation, but it can also like it can also mess up a photographer's creativity of how to teaching with it like with it like what do you do and then I just learned like I don't really focus on like other people photography anymore. And I don't think I really look at other people photography anymore, except like my really like good friends and the people I work with because I'm learning from them. Other than that, yeah, like it's kind of like uh people like look at the magazine and comparing themselves like, oh, that guy's only 6% body fat.
Yeah,
Like I just stopped caring.
exactly. Yeah, you can't. It's too easy to fall into that trap.
Yeah, definitely, definitely.
I
And
think,
like talking about like, so would you take photos of me?
yeah, yes. I would be
I
awesome.
I will take photos of you and you saw my work with Lindsay. Just you wait until I get my new lens.
What camera do you have?
Oh yeah, I switched over to a Sony.
Did you?
Yeah, about like the beginning of the year, and then I'm gonna buy a 28 to 20 to 75 2.8.
Okay.
So yeah,
I've heard the Sonys are pretty good.
yeah, it's so good because the thing is I do a lot of events. So with my Nikon it gets a little bit too heavy and too uncomfortable shooting and carrying it all
Yeah.
the time. So I just use my I just use my Sony to as my main camera because it's lightweight. It's easier to like get around. Yeah, and I mean, and I'm shooting full frame now, but the thing is, going into full frame is expensive. So all the lenses are expensive. Like I'm spending like $1,200 for one lens.
That's ludicrous.
Yeah.
I
Oh
asked
god.
for uh I know Christmas is a really long time from now, but I asked for a zoom lens for Christmas because I can't afford.
If 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 I win the actually it's gonna be a long time. Maybe as a lottery, but If I win the lottery, I will buy you a the plant.
Oh, Lionel. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. And like, and then I got a funny story. Like one time, like I was hanging out with this girl. I think like dinner, right? And then this girl like comparing my photography as my hobby. I'm like, hobby? How do you think I make money? Like it's more, it's like if she would have been playing at me walking down with my camera and taking photos, yeah, it's a hobby, but like I was showing her photos of what I did for a client. She's like, oh, good hobby. I'm like, this is not a hobby, this is big work. Yeah.
That I know I always get so offended when people call like my horseback riding as my hobby or something. I'm like,
Yeah.
not
It's,
a hobby.
yeah, it's a passion. And like, I get so bad for people that cannot concentrate work, but also loving their job, right? Because a lot of people see work at work and nothing more, only get a tool to get by and make a living.
I was reading this thing today actually, and it was talking about how um, in order, I mean, there's very few people, it seems like, that do work that they're actually passionate about, or their like dream job actually becomes a reality. And but this it's actually in a book that I'm reading, and it was talking about how really truly it comes down to the mindset that you have. And you may not love the job that you're doing, um, but it talks about how you should always put your best foot forward, and like every day go into work with the mindset of like, I'm not here permanently if it's not your dream job, but what can I learn so that you'll start to emit these vibes basically that attract the people that are going to lead you in the direction that you want to go into.
Oh yeah,
Cool.
yeah, that is so cool. And what is the book called? Okay,
I have it right here.
tell me. You that
Badass.
nice.
It's about how to start living an awesome life. And it's really great. It's by Jen Sincero. I'm so sorry if I butchered that name, but Sincero.
It's okay. Hopefully she doesn't watch it.
Yeah,
Hopefully she doesn't watch the video. If she does, we're really, really sorry.
we're really sorry, Jen. We're putting this on private.
Yeah. So, so back to the community side of things. I wanna ask you a question. So, why is it important to support local artists and businesses?
I love that. Um, I think it's so important. From an economic standpoint, the money that you put into your local economy will only go back into your local economy. Um, and then I think to kind of artist to artist here, um, we know how hard people work, and we know the sacrifices that people are making, and the cost, also the cost of living. And so I think it's just so super important to like show some love to the people in your community, to your friends. Like if you had an art gallery, well, you did have an art gallery,
Oh yeah,
and just how important and how special you felt when people came out and supported you? And
So to be honest, I almost cried. I almost cried seeing everyone supporting me, like, even like I had a going personal at a falling out with his one friend, and then like having her reaching out to me and like meeting with her and like we asking that. And that really special to me, that people that I care about like really supported my dream and my cause, and like I think like I made a bunch of sacrifices, like for me like not attending to like going drinking every weekend, or like not like being too busy to like go out to BAM every weekend. I've been like focusing on my gallery, but yeah, I just felt like art. I like my art was overdosed. Even my mom, I heard, uh, I heard from my friends and my sister, like my mom was like bragging about me during my art gallery. My mom is like, "Yeah, that's my son. Yeah, that's my son." And then I was like, and then all my friends are like, "Wow, this is the most." Your mom was so proud of you that day, and it really meant a lot.
aw, I love that, Lionel.
Yeah, and like what I was doing, like giving a voice to the less vulnerable people. Like I got to give credit to my mom because she like always advocated for me to get all the resources and opportunities for me to be successful in my goal and in life. So I wouldn't be anything without her. So yeah.
Shout out to my parents too for always supporting my dreams.
Yeah. Yeah, parents are really amazing and really like we got to be thankful that we still got supportive parents, because a lot of kids don't have that bond or don't have parents to support them. So we got to be grateful for that. Eh?
We're the lucky ones.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and more questions. So I always ask it for all the people I interviewed with. So I know this pandemic, we talked about this before, like this pandemic impacted a lot of people's livelihood and mental health. So what message would you tell people during this situation when they are having their mental health like suffered?
I would say to hold on to hope. I think I know that sounds so corny, but there's still so much good in this world, and there's still like the sun's still going to rise every day, and there's still so much beauty to be seen. And I know that it's hard, especially if you are living alone. Oh, for goodness sakes, the four walls might seem like they're closing in, but I think like there's still so much opportunity, and it will end. That's the
Definitely.
biggest thing. It will end. So, yeah, I know it's hard, but keep holding on.
Yeah, and you put it beautifully, and like people should understand like what I was told in past interviews, like every day. By the way, hello, hello. Is that Julio?
My roommate's dog. This is Amanda.
I,
This is my friend Lionel.
I.
And then that's Benny. It's also easier when you have a dog who's as cute as Benny.
Oh, so cute. I need a dog now. I do need a dog now.
You can Zoom chat with him anytime.
Anytime, definitely. I will definitely do that with him. Yeah.
You should adopt or foster a dog from ARCs, but I guess I know that for the cats they don't have any left. They're all fostered out because
Oh, yeah.
people have so much time on their hands now that they can take care of an animal.
Yeah. But like doing that, I'm like, I need to find a job first because like taking care of a pet is so.
You get a fish. I did that.
Get a fish and
And-
name it dog.
And yeah, you can name the dog.
I can bet it Pyrenean with it. I don't. I had a couple of visits moving up and like seeing them like and then they don't live very long.
Yeah,
So,
that's
like yeah.
although I have to tell you, quickly, I bought a beta fish once and I named it Lambda, like a Greek calculus symbol. And then I was so obsessed with him that I wanted to get more beta fish, and then I wanted to have a beta bunch. And then they would all have different Greek names, so like Alpha and Omega, and they'd all be different colors, like the Power Rangers. But why am I so weird?
Oh man. Oh yeah, I got one more question for you.
Okay.
So, so you know me for a while. We went to university together. So, and I've been commented about that a lot. So, Jessica, am I a flirt?
A flirt?
Yeah,
Yes.
there you go. I'm not even gonna deny it. I think I'm pretty charming.
100% Lionel. I know that you only went to the gym just to pick up babes, so
No, no, I don't actually. I focus on myself.
you
I
wear
only,
shirts, looking in the mirror.
I only talk to this monker to forward our equipment. And by the way, shout out to her for letting a complete stranger forward your points. Cause you see my back from back problem. Yeah,
Save your back from back problems.
yeah. Because of the what fuck I need at one, and then I forgot mine, so I cannot use it. I'm like, I'm so sorry.
Did you?
Yeah, I no, I totally forgot, and then I'm and like I don't wanna walk all the way to back to the office to get it. So I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna borrow yours, and then I swear I will clean it up after.
Just as long as you're not boring people's towels.
Yeah, Yeah, I was that a line I will never cross. Never.
Excellent.
So, anyways, I wanna wrap up this interview and say thank you, Jessica, for being my guest in this interview. You were always my favorite Stampede princess, and you're not only a Stampede princess, you're like a princess in general, but in a good way. In a good way.
I feel so honored that you chose me. It was so much fun.
Yeah, but yeah, I love to interview interesting people, and you're really interesting, and you really advocate for the disability community too. So I wanted to put it out there too. So thank you for all your work in the community, and I look up to you.
Thanks, Lionel.
Yeah. And anyway, that's all. And by the way, Jessica, where can the people find you?
Where can the people find me?
Yeah.
Quarantined in my house.
Quarantine in my house. You get that. Quarantine in your house. So, but are you gonna display any more of your photos?
Yes, I'm gonna play around with some on Lightroom later today, actually, and then we'll see. Got to make it aesthetically pleasing, right?
Oh yeah, do it, do it. Anyway, I'm your host, Lionel Minguino, King of the Stampede King. Jessica, Jessica can back me up on it. I am the Stampede King. So, wake up, head up, and see you. Woo!
Bye.
And